Hi everyone. Thanks for checking out Asmodeus. This is going to be a guide on what to do after you've got its package. It's meant to be friendly to everyone, who, even those who have never opened or never bought an avatar before. Uh, if you're more experienced and know exactly what to do, you can probably skip ahead a little bit and go into the more specific things. But I'll be starting from the top for everyone who's never done this before. What you want to do is, after downloading his package, you want to go to the VRChat website and click on download after logging in, of course. And you want to click download the creator companion. Now, this is what you'll have to do for every single avatar. So you need to do this once. So you don't need to do it. Don't need to do it over and over again. And then once you've done that, it will walk you through the install process and all that. And then you'll get this little creature program. And after it'll walk you through how to install Unity, the Unity editor. You want the 2022 version. You don't want the 2019 version. Just ignore that. What you want to do is you want to go to projects and you want to go to create new projects. Now I'm going to name this Asmodeus. That's not how you spell it, but sure. For video. Then you want to click on avatars 2022. Choose where you want this to go. Now this will be multiple gigabytes in size, so I recommend that you have a dedicated folder for Unity projects. After that's done, you'll have this screen. Now what you want to do is go into the video description, and there'll be two links. One will be to add Pyomi to this, and one will be adding VRCFury. Now Pyomi is the shader. It's what everyone uses. It's what every single avatar pretty much ever uses. So that's really important. And the next one is VRCFury. VRCFury just lets things be automatically added to the avatar non-destructively. So it's really useful, and I've used it for Asmodeus. Note, if you're using the light version of him, you won't need this, but it's always good to include it in basically everything just in case, because it's good. And after you've done that, you want to scroll down and find Pyomi Toon Shader. You want to click here and click on top one, 8.1.167. After that's done, it'll show up here as white, and then you want to go down and find VRCFury and just install the latest one. Again, you can see it showed up here as white, which means it's installed, and now you can click Open Project. Now, depending on your computer, this might take a little while. After it's unloading, note mine is a little bit different than yours, but I'm sure it won't be too hard to follow along. You have I'll walk you through this area real quick. So this is Unity. You hold right click to look around, and then you can use WASD to move around like it's a video game, right? You have your project. This is where you'll be spending most of your time. This is the hierarchy. I'll explain that once we've loaded in. And this is the inspector. Inspector is when you click on something, it tells you more about it, basically. But now we're at this stage. What you want to do is you want to go to your packages. Now, the light version is exactly the same process, but you do not import any other package on top of it. The light is supposed to be standalone, and that's it. Just if you're planning on adding extra stuff like the gold version or the supported version or anything like that, do not use the light version. Light version is purely by itself. I'm going to assume that you have the core version, and if you have the light version, you can just follow along exactly the same. You want to make sure that you have assets selected, and you want to drag and drop the project into here. So my computer didn't take very long. It took 2 minutes. I don't have the latest, greatest, best CPU on the planet, so it shouldn't be much longer for you at all. So that's good. But now what you want to do is you want to go to Asmodeus by LOD. You want to open up to the Open Me folder and click on it. Now you'll have these two. If you click on them, you'll see the proper full names here. You'll see one that's called Complex and one that's called Simple. Now, if your computer's not super fantastic, I recommend the Simple scene. But if your computer is better than a potato, the Complex scene is definitely the best. So what you want to do is double click it. Now, after you've done that, you'll see this scene start to load. And here we are. We have Asmodeus. I thought it'd be really cool to have a really sick scene. I think I did a really good job optimizing the scene, so it's not actually that hard to run. But if it gets in your way or just like is annoying, or you just really don't care about this cool little scene, just use the simple version. It's just him floating in a nice skybox, and that's it. After you've done this, you want to go up here to the VRChat SDK and go show control panel. Over here, it will pop up, the little thing will come up, and then you want to log in. After logging in, you then want to go to Builder. Then you want to give him a name, just Asmodeus. You don't have to put by LOD, it doesn't really matter. You must set it to private. You're not allowed to put it to public. Please don't do that. Set to private, the default. He doesn't qualify for any of this, I don't believe. And then you want to go select new thumbnail. And I'll be including this in the package. So you want to go to the export location of his package, and there won't be all this here, but there will be an icon that you can click. And then you got this cool little icon in the corner. This is what people see when they like click on you and this icon and whatnot. After that, you want to go down here and do this little check mark and then click build and publish. VRCFury will come up. It will do a bunch of little things. It will do a bunch of stuff like it's adding Go Loco. And if you're using the not safe for work version up here, it will also add that version. If this comes up, which it always does, just click yes. And then just click OK. And then wait for it to do its thing. After that little bar in the middle's gone, you'll see in the bottom right, it's going to start doing an upload. Now, my internet is abysmally shit. This will take me a while, but I'm sure for you it'll be much faster. But after that little blue bar is done, it's finished. You now have Asmodeus. And if you want the not safe for work version, all you need to do is click on this, untick this, click the not safe for work version, tick, and then upload this version like I showed before. This part of the video is for if you've bought the gold or higher tier version. If you have the base version, you should have already been done uploading and you're all good now. So if you bought the gold version and you want to go here and you'll see Asmodeus Gold, import the core version, which is the basic version. And then what you want to do is you want to click on gold and you want to drag and drop that in. And if you bought the supporter version, big thank you so much for buying that. I really hope you enjoy him as much as I hope you do. After you have imported the gold package, you want to then import the supporter package, which won't take very long. It's very small, as it uses primarily the core and the gold version to save on space, of course. If every single package was 1.4 gigabytes, that'd kind of suck and they wouldn't really work together. So after that's done, importing the gold version, what you want to do is you want to go to Asmodeus Gold and open that, and you want to click on prefab. You'll have two versions here. You'll have the gold, and then you'll have you'll have the gold not safe for work. Now I'm just going to do the normal gold version. So you want to grab it. So I'm selecting it. I've selected and grabbed it, and then you want to drag and drop it into the hierarchy. And it'll be all blue. Just give it a couple seconds. Once that's loaded in, you want to click on the original Asmodeus and hide him. You only really want one avatar showing at once. Now that he's in, you can go to the SDK and you can upload him like you would a normal avatar. And of course, you can do the same thing for the not safe for work version. So this is what you do if you have the supporter version. You follow all the steps to import the gold version. And then you want to grab the supporter, drag and drop it in. And this will import real fucking quick. There we, oh, it's already done. That was, holy moly. You want to go to the supporter package. You want to open that up, go to prefab, and then there's a gold version. There's the supporter version for regular Asmodeus here. And then there's a gold version for the supporter, as you can see. Now, both of them are not safe for work. So if you don't want that, you can just delete, and then he's no longer not safe for work. That's all you need to do. And that's it. You just upload these as if they're normal avatars, and it'll have the special flames on them, as well as everything else, of course. If all you want is Asmodeus, here you go. If you don't want to edit him, this is the end. But for those who want to edit him and really make him your own, I have a guide that I'll pop up on the screen now or soon. I don't know. We'll see. But that video is a little bit longer and not straight to the point. I kind of just go through the avatar and I explain everything and how to edit him, as he is a little bit more difficult than the average avatar because I use lots of techniques to make him very, very optimized. But go watch that if you want to, and if you don't, well, I hope you enjoy Asmodeus. Come join my server, give me some feedback, and I hope you love him as much as I do. See ya.